We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down in the yard. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a footways. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Chargers nothing. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Their own 35-yard line. Starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. 2nd down in the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
21, 59, 59. Hey, go Lion. 5-9. Let's go.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Only 3 there on the screen and 2nd down. The Chargers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And only able to muster a couple. That at number 27. He was tackled. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Chargers, first down.
Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Trey Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And you would work that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And this is going to be the Colts' first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now he's going to step up and run. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. 14, Chargers 7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah. Really, I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Herbert now. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Richardson. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 included in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They give to Taylor out of the game. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Colts 1st down.
70 range, 70 range.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21. Chargers 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Go show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a like your birthday.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum for the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Look at the big fella go. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Cap it. Let's go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. Herbert finds Johnston. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3 and out.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
Here we go.
Now Richardson. Open man, the tight end Warren. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First down, Colts.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Pierce. is able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
So his big first half continues, his third touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick
So
off.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, open man right side. That's McConkey. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
His 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Come on, go.
On the option left, Richardson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Chargers 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers go 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
From the 50, here's Herbert. Now he'll take this and run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kwity Paye able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The 39-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert setting up the screen. Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
50, green, ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Drill, 52.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
Lance looks to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Colts 42, Chargers 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Slide, 97.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Working from the gun, Lance. That one complete to McConkey. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up third down and 2.
To throw, it's Lance. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Chargers first down.
52 blaster.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Claw, 10.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Okay,
The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
3-3. Here we go. Spike, blue, 32. 22 needle. Drill, 52.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
43 set. Ready.
Now Lance again. And it'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
52 blue. Slice, 97. Chop, 17.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Lance looking to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And that will be incomplete. It's scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready?
They do go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Giddens, a 23-yard run. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
The kicker on.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
Lance going to throw. And this one finds McConkey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And the Chargers.
Here's Lance to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Green Jack. Ready.
Here's Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary breakdown with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, drive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your May, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Zombie Nation.